Alright guys, so I don't usually do videos like this, but because MK1 is now here, and MK1 has the largest casual player base of all the fighting games, probably bar Smash Brothers, I felt the need to make this video, and sure enough, Foxy has uploaded a video which perfectly demonstrates what I wanted to talk about anyway. So the topic of this discussion is going to be casual players. Now, I'm not sitting here pretending like I am God's gift to Mortal Kombat. I'm definitely not. I can get by, I can beat your everyday Joe Schmo, but I'm not a top player. But I've been playing Mortal Kombat 1 now, as you see on the channel, quite some time, and I have played about, I'd say 50 sets and won maybe 45 of them, and most of the time my encounters are not pleasant. And the reason is I'm making this video is not because I'm butthurt, it's because I want to try and convey a message to the casual players, and it's something that you can maybe take into your everyday life. So we're going to watch this Foxy video so that you can kind of get an idea of what I want to talk about. I won't say what it's going to be. I'll let this play out a little bit. This is Foxy playing some imbecile on ranked, and obviously Foxy is one of the best players in the world, maybe like top 10 Mortal Kombat players. So obviously you're more than likely going to hold L's against him. It's more of a fun experience, to see how far you are from that upper echelon of player. At least that's the way that I take it every time I've played Foxy in Mortal Kombat. Anyway, let's watch this video and I'll pause it whenever I want to sort of chime in.
In hell, bruh. Really? Three losses. You little sweaty bastard.
Who are you talking about?
You.
See, just there to start with, the objective of a fighting game, for you dummies that have gone with your mums to pick up Mortal Kombat, the objective of a fighting game is to take your opponent's life bar and get it from point A to point B. You shouldn't be concerned with how your opponent is doing that. It doesn't matter if they're doing one move. If you can't beat their one move, you have no business worrying about the other 99 moves the characters might have. And you might think that the character that they're using is broken or dumb. That is besides the point. All that you should be worrying about is what you can do and not what you can't do. And what you can't do is nerf characters that you don't like. It doesn't matter if Foxy presses one button. It doesn't matter if he's got 58 wins and 3 losses. The objective here is to win. Do you want him to rack up losses to make you feel better? If you want someone to hold your hand, go play Call of Duty. Go play Fortnite. There's plenty of games out there that do that for you. Fighting games aren't designed that way. You are designed to pulverize your opponent. And that is exactly what we're going to watch here.
You're shit, bro. You got no skill.
What are you on about? Your shit is fucking massive.
Is this how you win? What, playing like I'm bum?
Fucking get gripped. Yeah, come here.
Get the fuck off me, bro. You got no skill, my boy.
Alright, yeah, that was good.
Oh, I don't know why you're getting cocky, bro. You literally got no skills, bro. Honestly, you're shit.
So he's saying that Foxy's got no skills. Obviously he is butthurt because he just got the piss beat out of him. I don't really understand this notion. It's like casual players want you to get hit as if it's like some WWE match where you take a hit, I take a hit, you take a hit. If you can't deal with a basic string like the one that Foxy's doing, then you have no business worrying about any of the other skills he may have acquired when playing this game. He only needs to employ one tactic against you, right? If I can use one finger to beat you in real life, why would I use the rest of my hand? It's up to you to learn the game. For how can you call someone shit when you're the one getting your ass clapped? You're the one that is getting your fucking cheeks spread, and you're calling somebody else shit. How does that make sense? Can you imagine watching UFC and Israel Adesanya is beating the fuck out of somebody, and that somebody is saying you're only using your right hand? The same rules apply here. Now, what happened there is that this guy, he doesn't seem like a bad player. He seems competent enough. It's just that Foxy is right at the top, right? And what was happening there is that this guy has no fundamentals. He's got his combos down. He knows Scorpion's special moves. He knows a few things here and there. But Foxy understands Mortal Kombat and fighting games on a much deeper level. So he only has to employ basic tactics to beat somebody like this. As much as people want to say that, oh, you know, skilled players are people that do this, that, and the other, and they're very flashy and whatnot, it's not like that. It's use the most basic strategies. You've seen Daigo Umehara play. He will use the most basic strategy to get from point A to point B, and only when your opponent pushes you to do so is when you start to bring other things into it. Why would you show your ace card if you can beat somebody with any old jack of all trades kind of playstyle, right? Why would you do that? I don't understand the mentality of casual players, and the reason I'm making this is because I've played some like casual fighting games like Ultimate Ninja Storm or Demon Slayer or even Smash Brothers, and you always get these dumbasses who have bought the game, and because they're losing to one move, they think that you're shit. They think that you owe them a combo exhibition, that you need to show them every single skill in the book. If I only need one move to beat you, that's all that you are going to get.
What do you mean? That's how you've cheaped your wins, bro.
Easy.
By playing like a bum, bro. Man said easy peasy. Okay. You sound like a nerd. You're so shit, bro. You literally play like a bitch.
You just rewind like a bitch. What are you on about?
Now, if somebody ever says to you, you're so shit, you play like a bitch, please ask them what they mean by that. What does that mean? Because I'm winning the match and you don't know how to deal with my pressure, my combos, and my setups, I'm the bitch. Not you. Not you that's getting your ass clapped. Not you that have literally been bent over. You're not the bitch. I am. How does that make any sense? And I'm speaking to, because this is some bullshit that obviously in Mortal Kombat 1 you can't turn off, or at least I don't know how to do it, turn off their bloody mics. So you have to hear these imbeciles whining and whining and whining and whining and whining, and you're like, bro, there is a training mode. If you don't know how to beat something, go and train, and if you don't like it, don't play the game. I do not understand what you expect. What do you want? This is not a combo exhibition. This is kill your opponent, literally in Mortal Kombat. Getting them to the point where you can rip their spine out. What do you want Foxy to do? You want him to stand there and let him hit you? I'm not just talking about this guy, whoever this moron is. I'm talking to all casual players across all fighting games. Don't worry about how many combos I can do, how many moves I know. If I only know one move and that one move is enough to beat you, you are the bitch. I hate to break it to you.
You're so bad, bro. That's how you win. That's how you win, bro. You're so shit. Fucking dog shit. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
I am you. You come here.
Gee, I'll bet you know only one character, bro.
I know your character better than you.
No, you don't. Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Alright then. You.
Okay, I've never seen that fatality. That is the coolest fatality I've seen in the game. Is that like a Shang Tsung exclusive Scorpion fatality? That shit was crazy. I've never seen that. Maybe that's his second fatality. Imagine getting killed by your own fatality, man. That has got to hurt.
You don't, G. You're just doing the same thing. Poke. I've literally not seen no skill at all.
Well,
At all,
don't need
bro.
any to beat you.
Shut the fuck up, you little bum, bro. I'll punch you up in real life, you fuck.
Now, this is something you get a lot with Mortal Kombat players. Again, because Mortal Kombat is such a popular game, it's the most popular fighting game on the planet. Despite, you know, Street Fighter being like the household name, Mortal Kombat always outsells everything. So you always get these stupid Fortnite kids like this one, who come and play the game because it's a fighting game where you can rip someone's spine out and tear their testicles off, and then you have to listen to this bullshit. And it's not because I'm butthurt. It's just that if there's going to be such a big player base on Mortal Kombat, someone needs to tell these kids that this is just how it goes. Again, like I said, like Foxy just said, he doesn't need any skill to beat this guy. This guy is the guy without skill. You cannot demand to see somebody's skill if you cannot showcase skill. If it only takes somebody minimum skill to nullify your skill, why are you asking me to show you skill? Make it make sense to me.
Come on then.
Where'd you live, bro?
You beat your dad Lewis from Tesco, mate. I'll fuck you right.
You sound like a fucking nerd. Fucking pussy, bro.
Come here.
Suck your dead relatives, bro.
Yeah. You like that?
That is enough.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Wait, is that my man's mum in the background cussing him out as well? Can you imagine getting your cheeks clapped by some guy that you have to resort to calling him out in real life, because that's what grown men do apparently, and then your mum is in the background? I think you should worry less about trying to beat some dude up on the internet and more about showing a bit of respect in your mum's house.
Come here, that's right. You like that?
Dude, you're fucking shit, bro.
Yeah, come on, jump. Yeah. Hey, don't do that. Hey, you didn't do that. Oh. Yeah, I got one as well, so.
Go suck your mum.
Hello, brother.
Shut up, you absolute neek, bruv.
Oh, my me. Hey, there's a skull there, look out. Hey, what are you grabbing?
Oh, bro, suck your mum. You pussy.
Like that. Nice.
Dude, you're literally not good, bro.
I'm handy. Hey, shadow boxing. Yeah,
Man said shadow boxing.
this is embarrassing. Oh, this is
Bro, it's not. It's not. It's not.
It is. I mean, eventually, you're gonna teleport.
Wait, he's giving him a chance now.
You're shit, bro.
It's easy. It's actually really easy to beat you.
Boy, shut the fuck up, you
It's really
prick.
easy.
You fucking little sweaty
It's
cunt,
so
bro.
easy to beat you.
Go have a shower. Go have a shower.
I can beat you while I'm in the shower.
Go have a
Look at the
shower,
screen.
you
You're
prick.
bad.
No, I'm not bad, bro. At
Yeah, you
all,
are.
bro.
Yeah, you are. You're bad.
Okay.
No, you're.
So you say that to every person you beat, bro, yeah? Every
No,
person
just
you beat,
you.
you say they're bad. Just because you play like a scrub, bro.
No, just you.
I'm not understanding the logic here. Either this guy is like mentally retarded or he's 15 years old. I just don't get it. Imagine getting your face smashed in and then saying the other person doesn't know how to do their job. Like, it makes no sense. This should be like basic 101 things.
You play like a scrub.
Reese,
Well, you're losing to a scrub. What's that mean to you?
take a bit.
Logic. You got any? Got any logic? Got any logic, mate? What are you walking into? What are you walking? That's it. Yeah, that's it. See, I know what you're gonna do before you do it. Yeah, that's right. That's it. Oh, you've gone well quiet there.
Bro, because you're not even good, bro.
Oh, am I not? You are ass.
Foxy has taken this man's soul.
Yeah, that's right, you break fucking bitch.
Did you see that? Foxy used a breaker, which is a mechanic in the game that you use to break combos. And this guy got upset about that. This is classic, like, what are the, I don't even want to call them casuals. These are Fortnite players. These are people that play Fortnite. They don't understand the concept of playing a game properly, because people that play Fortnite tend to just dribble all over their controller. He doesn't understand that the goal of this game is to kill your opponent by any means necessary, whether that means you use all your moves or one move. I used to get this on Super Smash Bros. Brawl. If you use Marth's like jump tilt attack, it's like very good for, it's an all-purpose attack, kind of like Chun-Li in Third Strike, right? She had very few attacks, and she was clearly the strongest character in the game. Now, nothing is stopping you from picking Chun-Li and doing that to me, right? So I used to get this as well with like Soul Calibur. When I would play Algo in Soul Calibur 5 and people would complain, well, no one's stopping you from playing the character. I'd love to see you go play the character and do what I was doing to you. But these people that complain about these things, they understand. This guy, just like the people that I would beat on Soul Calibur, understood that they weren't good enough to beat me. And so instead of taking ownership for their own shit gameplay, they would just take out on you and threaten you. And as you heard, this guy obviously, he's so butthurt that he wants to find Foxy at a tournament.
Well, shut the fuck up, man. You're pissing me off, you fucking little pussy. Shut your mouth.
Oh, look at this. Oh, yeah, taste the hat, mate. You like that? Delicious.
Sound like a fucking nerd, bro.
Yeah. Oh, imagine getting battered by a nerd.
Cheers for the dub, bro.
Oh, dear. Oh, no, that's the ground. Oh, no.
Yeah, you did. So I can't be that bad, can I?
Oh, you're terrible.
Shut the fuck up. What do you mean I'm terrible when all you're doing is poking? You shut the fuck up, bro. You suck your shit. That's all you can do. Same shit, bro. That's all you do, bro. This is all you can do. This is all you can do, bro. You're not safe. This is all you can do.
Oh, hey, don't be doing that. Hey, let's do it again. Hey, finally, get it out. Nice.
I must say though, Scorpion has some very, very cool looking combos. Like, he doesn't do the most damage in the game, but his combos definitely look the coolest to me anyway. This guy clearly knows how to combo, it's just he doesn't know how to play the neutral, which is what happens with a lot of people that start with fighting games. If you're starting out in a fighting game, whatever fighting game it is, don't worry about combos. Worry about learning how to move backwards. Worry about learn how to move forwards. If you're playing a 3D game, learn how to move around the terrain, and learn your best attacks and how to use them in the neutral. Flashy combos only work if you're able to hit your opponent, right? And clearly in this guy's case, he's not hitting Foxy enough to secure the dubs. He might get around here. I don't even know if he's going to win a game. I highly doubt it. I think if Foxy actually takes him seriously, he's going to like weigh him in. But don't worry about combos. Worry about everything else. Combos should be the last thing you worry about.
Shut up, fucking. Bro, shut your mouth, you fucking little cunt, bro. You're.
See, that was a prime example. He used Scorpion's back 3, which is a great low attack, does good damage. It hits from like almost full screen, and he went and used it at half screen. It has a lot of recovery on it. It's not safe. So that was him demonstrating his lack of skill and his lack of awareness. Instead of taking ownership for that, he's obviously routed because Foxy is taking the piss out of him, and he is now a honorary member on the wall of only grabs by the looks of it. And this is something that I try to explain to people that are playing fighting games. Just worry about what your character can do, and if you think that another character is way too strong, or if it's pissing you off, and it's okay to get pissed off with characters, don't get me wrong. I mean, I don't like Smoke very much in this game, but I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, X, Y, and Z, X, Y, and Z. I'll just play him. If he's that powerful, why wouldn't I just play him, right? It doesn't make any sense to go down that train of thought.
Keyboard warrior, bro. If I saw you, I'd knock your teeth out, bro.
No, you wouldn't.
Shut up.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
Give me your name on Facebook then, bro. Give me your name on Facebook.
My name is
Dickhead.
Nuts, mate.
Exactly, bro. You're a pussy. Shut up. You can't do shit. Shut up.
Fine, I can't do shit.
Yeah, that's right. Break that shit.
It's boring to watch.
You're boring, bro. What do you mean? You're not even good, bro.
Oh, look, you did it again. That was smart.
Oh my god, you're so shit, bro.
Yeah, well.
You've got no skills, bro. Let's be real, man.
Now.
Come on. No. Come here, Treacle. Time is running out. Time is running out.
So now Foxy's taking the piss because he's trying to timer scam him, but this guy's demonstrating his lack of skill. He understands Scorpion's moves. He understands how to use them. He doesn't understand where to use them. He just did 2-1 into Spear. Spear is unsafe at full screen. Why would you do it in someone's face? And then complain about somebody else's skill. Do you see the problem here? And again, this guy is a template for all casual players that are coming into Mortal Kombat or any other fighting game. And you're going to get this on Tekken, you're going to get this on Street Fighter. Prime example of this on Street Fighter 6 is E Honda. E Honda has basically 1 or 2 attacks that he can beat you with, and beat you with quite badly. Now it's annoying, don't get me wrong. I use the character, so I know how annoying he is. But if you don't know how to deal with it, that's a you problem. And if you really don't like it, you can take it out with the devs. What do you want me to do about it? If I have a sumo headbutt that is safe, I'm going to use it. Why wouldn't I? You would use it, wouldn't you? It makes no sense. I mean, what do you want out of fighting games? I see this a lot in like Call of Duty, for example. They ban certain guns. They're like, you can't use this gun because it's broken, which is fine. That's within the realms of the rules that they create. That's not how fighting games work. The only time that works is if the FGC comes together and says, for example, Akuma in Super Street Fighter 2, he is way too powerful, he's banned. But that doesn't mean that you can't go online, for example, if he was in this game and use him. Online's a whole different thing. We're not at a tournament. You can't ban characters. Now, obviously, Shang Tsung is not broken by any stretch of the imagination. This guy doesn't understand how flawless block works. He doesn't understand that there are gaps in strings that you need to learn. If you don't learn these things, then yes, when you're blocking, he's just going to continuously use Kung Lao to apply pressure to you. There are ways out of these things. You also have armor attacks. That's what armor attacks are there for. Yeah, it is annoying how quick Kung Lao's cameo comes back considering what he allows the player to do. But again, that's a you problem. And if you don't like it, use Kung Lao. No one's stopping you from doing it.
Time's running out. Something. Oh, that was a good throw. Oh, I'm going to face that.
Yeah, G, shut up, bro. You're not good, bro. I bet you can only... You use another character, rematch me, bro. I dare you.
Fucking shit on.
Use another character, bro. Rematch me.
Oh.
I love that he brought up using another character. That's something that even my friends have said to me. Oh, use a different character. Why? You can't even beat this character. Why are you worrying about other characters? I've got, like, I'll give you guys some like insight. I've got a very close circle of friends, and we would play Demon Slayer all the time. And I would use, at the time it was Rengoku and Tanjiro, who are 2 characters that are very, very high in damage, right? So I was playing the neutral and just going for damage. It was just pure damage. So basically, in that game, I only had to touch you twice and you would be dead, as long as I had enough resources. And they knew this, and their response was play other characters. And that is the response of people that don't play fighting games. And obviously that's no shade on my friends, that is what it is. That's what you hear across the board. Pick somebody else. Why? You pick somebody else. Because you can't use your favorite character to beat me, so why am I changing? That's not how it works. Winner sticks with their character. Loser goes and finds somebody else to use. You don't ask somebody that is clapping your cheeks change characters to show your skill. That's not how fighting games work. By that same token, you would not ask a UFC fighter or a boxer to not use their best move. You wouldn't say to them, start using uppercuts when they're really good at overhands. None of your business what they're good at. What your business is getting good at the game and figuring out how to play it so that Foxy or whoever else can't do that shit to you. You want people to nerf themselves because you're shit at the game. My best advice is, if that's your train of thought, go back to Fortnite. Go back to PUBG. Go back to playing some card game or whatever it is you're playing. These games are not for you.
Yeah,
No, don't rematch him.
I'll use another character and I'll beat you just the same.
Fatality. Shang Tsung.
Bro, rematch me with someone else, bro.
I'll rematch you with someone else and I'll beat you. Just the
Yeah,
same.
come then, bro. Come on then.
Alright, oh, come on.
Oh god, he's actually going to do it. I don't think he realizes who he's playing right now.
Got your mum in the background, put her on the mic.
Oh god.
Scorpion. Kung Lao, Serena. Kung Lao,
Oh, you can't
Sub-Zero,
like get all
Dark
silent and see
Attack.
he's sitting up. He's like laser focused on. Is
Master
that
Kai
your mother
said
in the
he taught
background?
you as well.
You will be smart to heed his instruction.
Damn, you can get all silent on that and still get work. That's
He doesn't know that Fox is a Kung Lao player.
can't do that. Can't do that. Oh, he's. Oh, you can't do that, mate. It's looking worse. What
Oh
about?
my lord.
If only Madam Bo could see this.
Bro, you're fucking bummy, fam.
Yeah, it's easy. Exactly what it is. Just like I said.
Fuck your dead nun, bro.
Really? You got a dead man.
Ah, yeah, exactly. Easy, mate. Your mother's telling you. You gotta listen to her.
Oh my god.
Don't listen to your mother.
Yo, this is embarrassing.
Oh, that's it.
Oh,
Nothing but embers.
Final round, fight.
why did you do that?
Down 4 in. Gonna like it Sub-Zero.
This doesn't, since the Sub-Zero support is, it doesn't seem like that. Why would you do that?
Trying to get in. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? You can't do that. Yeah, again. Sweet defeat.
Do you know what they should have done? Well, let this finish.
Any comment?
Kung Lao wins.
Oh, he's gone silent. Well, just like
Oh,
that.
wow. Combat card, foreground. Thank you.
God, he went silent. That is hilarious. Foxy took him to school. He took him out to hang him out to dry, man. Jesus. Do you know what they should do for situations like this? Because there is such a casual player base on Mortal Kombat, and because they talk so much shit. Not to say this guy was crap. It's just that he clearly had a lot of holes in his game, and he's obviously not on the level of someone like Foxy, who's a world champion. But what they should do is they should allow people who are feeling confident like this guy to wager their points, right? So you do your standard ranked matches, and then if you're feeling brave, like, oh, pick someone else, or let's go again, you should then set up a wager. So I want this amount of points. I know boosting can come into this, I get that, and maybe just do it for one round and max it out at like 50 points, let's say. But you give me 50 points, you lose 50 points. That's the bet or whatever. I think that would be pretty cool. You just cap it at one set. But anyway, this video is perfect. So I was going to make this video anyway, and then I saw this and I was just like, yeah, this is a perfect representation of what I'm talking about. And this doesn't just go for Mortal Kombat. This goes for all fighting games. Like I said, don't worry about what your opponent can or can't do. Or don't worry about the powerful moves that they have. Don't worry about how they're going to use them. Just worry about the fact that you understand how the character works and you understand how to beat it. What Foxy was doing there could have been flawless block to alleviate some of the chip damage. He was not using his armor attacks properly. And he was using very unsafe moves in very unsafe points in the map on the stage. For example, the back 3 and Scorpion Spear. Both very good attacks but very unsafe, right? Scorpion he's historically been a high risk, high reward character, so you've got to have some patience when you're using him. This guy didn't understand that. He was going balls to the wall and he paid for it. So yeah, like I said, guys, if you don't like it, you can play Fortnite. Fortnite will treat you well. You know, there's loads of kids on there for you to pick on. Mortal Kombat is a game that has been around longer than most of you have been alive. Therefore, the player base is going to be slightly older, slightly more seasoned. And this game, although it is really good, it's not a massive departure from Mortal Kombat 11. So people that are moving over from that are going to be able to pick it up very quickly. So you got to go online and just take your L's. That's just the way fighting games are. I played Tekken 7 for many years, and up until recently, where I stopped playing it because 8's on its way, I took L upon L upon L until I got good at the game. And you know what? One thing led to another, and I finally got to Tekken God rank, which was the rank that I wanted to be at. But I wouldn't have gotten there if I didn't take the L's, and if I didn't get beaten by better players. So that's all I wanted to say. It's just very annoying trying to talk to casual players because they just don't understand. They want you to not block to make them feel better, and then do a flashy combo, or do less damage but do different combo routes. Show me you've got skill. It makes no sense. You just sound like a retard.